So she was holding by us, yeah, and they were just dragging her by force. They took away custody completely from my sister, and they give full custody to pedophile father. My cousin was then about 6 years old. My sister had a fight with her husband, with the daughter's father, so they stayed at my place for a couple of nights. And then when they wanted to go back home, my sister's daughter all of a sudden says, "Is it okay if we stay here forever? I don't want to go back home to Dad because I don't want him to touch me anymore." And my sister was like, "What? What do you mean touch you?" She says, "Daddy's touching me, and I don't like the way."
Abuse her sexually?
Yeah. She started saying such details that a child has no way of even finding out those things or make it up, you know.
How it comes that this issue came up to social service?
Because we went to the police.
The mother.
Yeah, we went to the social. We thought that social are here to help, but it ended up that they took away custody completely from my sister, and they give full custody to pedophile father.
The father is a Swedish, right?
He's Swedish, yeah. He has a proper job. He's a head chef at the.
Oh, so he got the power.
Yeah, he got the power, and his parents, they had very good jobs, like lawyers or something. So I think they may be corrupted or something.
You said 8 years she has been away.
Yeah, and she has not had a chance to say her word. So all these years they've been throwing shit on her name, calling her kidnapper and all that. But they don't think logically that something horrible must have happened for a person to all of a sudden want to live on the run with a child, with no financial support, no knowing about future, how she will survive tomorrow.
But since then, since they take the daughter to this father, does the mother meet her daughter?
No, she had to be drastic, and 2 days she got in 2 weeks, I think, one weekend. She could have the daughter, so she had to plan how to save her daughter's life. Okay. Because the daughter was screaming and crying and begging on her knees not to go back to the father.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So she was holding by us, yeah, and they were just dragging her by force. The social and the father's side.
They heard that she doesn't want to go back to her father,
yeah,
but they still insist.
Yeah, and even such clear proof, like the father didn't want to give his signature for the daughter to go to psychologist. Why wouldn't he want that?
Okay.
He was trying to hide something.
Yes.
And when finally he gave in and she went to psychologist, then they found out that she's been selective mutism. That's what kids get when they have gone through sexual trauma.
Yeah.
So she only spoke around people she felt safe with. So she was totally mute and quiet when she was with his side of family. But she was totally normal with our side of family. Even that wasn't. They just ignored everything.
They
ignore all proof, everything. Yeah.
And how old is she right now?
Right now she's 15.
She's 15, and she has been 8 years
gone
with that father.
No, with my sister. They've been gone. They ran. Yeah.
So nobody knows where she is right now.
She had to disappear. My sister saved her daughter. She took her, but they're calling it kidnapping. But she had no choice because the law gave the father full custody. So if she would take the daughter, they would put her to prison.
So your sister...
she's on the run for 8 years.
She's not here in Sweden?
No, she had to escape. So she has to be on the run and hiding all her life.
I mean, We heard a lot of stories similar to your story. A lot of families, they suffering from the judgment of social service. What kind of message do you want to deliver to Ukrainian people who is leaving the country and going to other countries like Sweden? What do you want to say to them?
I want to say to them that the money does not grow on trees here, that Sweden and they say that it's very liberal here, but I'll say in Sweden everything's forbidden, and this country has destroyed my life, and the social, they're monsters. People here, it's like slavery, but they're making, if a person doesn't want to be like everybody else, they're gonna force that person in a corner somehow, that the person has to obey and be exactly like they want them to be.
So you mean this is not, there is no freedom,
There's no freedom,
equality?
No, nationalism and racism. The Swedish people, they're the biggest.
In Sweden?
Yes, they're the biggest racists.
You're kind of blonde with blue eyes.
I'm Russian myself.
You're Russian?
Half Russian, half Ukrainian.
Okay.
But even me, I've been called Svartskalle.
So these people, they don't care about any other kind of humankind except them.
Yeah.
Themselves.
Exactly. They're pretending. They're very fake. They're hypocrites. Yeah. They smile in your face and they're your friend, but as soon as you turn your back, they backstab you. But they brainwashed the whole world completely.
Why do you think? Do you think it's business?
I think it's business. I think actually pedophiles, to be honest, this sounds crazy, I think the pedophiles are paying money to get the kids, roughly speaking. Будьте осторожны, берегите своих детей. Социал заманивает вас сюда, чтобы забрать ваших детей в перспективе, потому что у нас хорошая ДНК, красивые дети, умные дети. У них очень много инцеста было здесь в истории. То есть они просто хотят добраться до ваших красивых, умных деток. И вы потеряете здесь все. Это ужасная страна. И шведы, они бессердечные монстры. And you think that social is here to fight for a family to stay together. They have to do everything to help them stay together. But as soon as they hear some hint of a problem,
Kids.
that's where they see an open window. There we have a free kid.